Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, 'tis the season for shopping, traveling, and scamming. An expert from Rouse Consulting Group joins us with simple ways to keep your money and your information safe from cyber criminals.
Plus, a live update from our Project Bundle Up and Blanket Drive at TV6. You still have a couple hours to drive up and drop off your donations.
And later, our wins of the week, where one of our kids got a little crafty earlier this week. We'll talk about that. Hello and welcome to Quad Cities Live on this Friday, October 24th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier.
And I'm Kyle Keel. The Sauk Valley Penguin Project is a heartwarming theater experience that celebrates creativity as well as inclusion.
The Penguin Project is actually a nationwide organization giving young adults with special needs a chance to shine under the spotlight. And the latest Sauk Valley production hits the stage next month. Joining us today to tell us all about it is director Kaylee Conklin and one of the show's very talented actors, Eva Fiden. Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome.
Yes,
thank you.
We're so
making the trip.
excited to meet you. Yes. Okay, so Kaylee, first of all, thanks so much for coming back today. We really appreciate it. I know we had you on for your last production in 2024. So for anybody who's not familiar, can you tell us a little bit about the Penguin Project and how it got started in Sauk Valley?
Sure. So Penguin Project is a theater program for kids with special needs. We work with them for 14 weeks. We give them all opportunities just like a high school student or somebody going to Broadway, with auditions, with rehearsals, practices, and all actors like Eva here, they get a mentor. Her mentor is watching us.
Yes.
And supporting us, and their mentor helps them learn their lines and dances and choreography, and then they put on a full production.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they work really closely with the mentors to get ready for the production. So let's talk about the production that's happening next month.
Yeah.
What show is everyone going to be putting on?
What show are you going to do, Eva?
Seussical Junior.
Correct.
Seussical Junior.
Junior.
So can you give us a little background on at least what the play is about?
Yeah.
Or what the musical is about, I guess?
Yeah, so based off of Dr. Seuss's books, Cat in the Hat and Horton Hears a Who. Horton's trying to save the Who's in this show and protect Maisie's egg. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So much
Cute.
dancing and
Yeah.
singing in this production.
Very colorful. Yeah, a lot to look forward to. So Eva, can you tell us a little bit about your role in this musical?
I'm JoJo, and JoJo can be a boy or a girl.
Okay.
And I'm the mayor's daughter, and I flood my bathroom.
So you're up to a little mischief.
Yeah.
Yes. You are, okay.
Yeah, well, what's it been like playing that role and practicing here over the last several weeks?
I like playing JoJo because he's very crazy.
Okay,
We love playing a
good.
crazy person.
We absolutely do. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what do you most love, Eva, about performing in this production? Is this the first time that you have been a part of Penguin Project?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you like about it, at least so far? I know you
Yeah.
guys haven't had your final shows on stage yet.
I like doing the Penguin Project because I like the sets on it. Because the Cat in the Hat stage, I like that, and there's Macy's tree that's higher than the Cat in the Hat stage. But I also like working with the Penguin Project because I get to perform.
You do.
Yes.
I just have a feeling that you're very good at it. I just have a feeling.
Yes,
you know?
yeah. You're putting on a good show for us right now, so I'm sure you're gonna rock it out of the park or knock it out of the park here come next month. So Kaylee, I mean, this has to be really rewarding to see these kids put on the production once they're actually on the stage.
It's more than rewarding. If you come to a show, you won't leave without a dry eye. I promise. It's just great to give them opportunity. You can't tell. So our costume person, they mix the costumes so well, so you don't know who is the actor and who's a mentor.
Oh, wow.
And some of them have voices that are better than yours and I's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I believe that.
And so when you just give them a chance and you can see that they can do exactly what you and I can do,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. How have you seen your actors, because I know you've been affiliated this for a long time now, how have you seen their confidence grow throughout the season, throughout those rehearsals until they make it to that final night on stage?
Oh, the easiest way to watch their confidence grow, especially if they've been with us for a couple of years, is the audition process. So when we first started this program, audition, that's a scary thing, right?
Yeah.
They wanted their mentor to be next to them, and they were kind of quiet. It's like, I can't really hear you. And now they tell their mentor, go sit down. I can do this all by myself.
Yeah.
And
they don't need
Yes.
the help anymore.
Yeah. Now, Eva, you mentioned that this is your first time part of the Penguin Project. What's your experience been like just practicing and getting familiar with your mentor?
I like my mentor because she's very funny.
That helps.
Yes.
The other day, we got to get interviewed for it, and she said that I'm annoying and she's annoying, so we're a great match for each other.
So she is very funny from what it sounds like. Okay, so Kaylee, how can the community continue to support this organization? Not only next month, I'm assuming by attending, but I'm sure there are other ways as well.
Yes, so getting your ticket is most important. These kids love a full audience.
Yeah.
But if you follow us on Facebook, you can see everything that we're up to, like, share with your friends, your neighbors, everybody. And if you would like to sponsor our group, then you can follow us on our website at penguinprojectsv.com and find out more information there.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, and are there ways that people can become mentors if they're interested or volunteer with the program?
Sure, so our mentors, usually in like May, we open signups for that. And if you are anyone with the age 13 to 25, you can become a mentor.
So kids and young adults.
Yes.
Yeah, teens and young adults. Okay, good to know.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, you can see Seussical Jr. at Sterling High School's Centennial Auditorium. The performances are scheduled next month, November 14th and 15th at 7 p.m. and November 16th at 2 p.m. Admission is $12, so you can visit centennialauditorium.org to get those tickets. Kaylee, Eva, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck here next month. Sounds like it's going to be a great performance.
Yeah, it really does. Thanks for being here today.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes, coming up on QCL, while you're busy planning costumes and candy, cyber criminals are plotting their own tricks. Rouse Consulting will be joining me after the break with the top scams to watch for this season.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and while most of us are thinking about Halloween tricks and treats, cyber criminals are gearing up for their busiest time of year. From fake shipping notices, yes, you've gotten those, to holiday shopping scams, it's open season online. Joining us now from Rouse Consulting Group with some helpful advice is Eric Van Sprybrook. Eric, welcome back. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Morgan. Happy to be back.
Yes, well, it is that time of year, absolutely. So we're going to get into it today. Just tell us a little bit right now about why October is kind of the perfect time to reset our online habits.
Yep, absolutely. So October is officially Cybersecurity Awareness Month, right? And while the tactics that the hackers use could be spooky or scary, what we're really doing is preparing ourselves for the holiday season.
Okay, and you know, cybercrime is really going to spike right now, right? Because I've heard a lot of people talk a little bit about they're done with their Christmas shopping or they're starting their Christmas shopping. So while it may be Halloween season, we are getting started on a lot of things, and holiday shopping can really reel in a lot of scams.
It is. So activity across the board is at an all-time high, right? We're visiting more websites. Like you said, we're buying a lot more online during this time. Our inboxes are being flooded with notifications of shipping labels and packages confirmed. And in general, people are traveling a lot more too, which then goes to elevated stress or elevated opportunities for distraction.
Absolutely. And you think that everything that's coming into your inbox, right? If you're getting a notification from FedEx or UPS or whoever it may be, you just assume that it's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be there. So you have to be careful, right, when you're clicking on those links, which we're going to get to. But first, social engineering is a term that many of us are hearing more and more. Can you kind of explain what that is?
So these style of attacks have kind of evolved over the years, right? And so social engineering is now a new tactic, right? You think you have a strong password, you have multi-factor authentication, but these hackers are using these tactics to try to garnish information from you, either through deep fakes, AI, trying to understand your habits and then sending you emails that are targeted towards you, all with the purpose of gaining access to some sort of platform or some sort of sensitive information.
Okay, and I want to get back to why this is kind of the season for scamming, because Rouse Consulting, you know, prior to this segment today, provided us with some some good reminders about why that may be. We talked already about the holidays, but very specific things. We talked about the delivery notices, Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday, all of that stuff is going to be coming down soon. And they can actually create like knockoff websites.
Exactly. So you want to obviously shop from legitimate websites, right? You want to be mindful of notifications, email, text, or calls that create sense of urgency. And you want to make sure that when you're operating, you're using legit websites and always checking emails and links to validate that they're actually coming from who you think they're coming from.
Okay. Gift card scams, is that, you know, it's not something that I've ever run into before, but this is something that we also need to be worried about?
We do, because it's really hard to return a gift card, right? And so if you get an email maybe from your boss saying, hey, we have a holiday party coming up this week, could you go buy $100 of gift cards and we're going to give them out at the party? If your boss has never asked you to do that before, there should be some red flags raised.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right. That's a good one. And then another one, bogus charities and donation requests.
Right.
That is not ever, I think, top of mind for people when they're thinking of the season of giving.
It's a season of giving, right? So you have these GoFundMes that have been around for multiple years, and you feel philanthropic and want to give back to communities, and unfortunately scammers are taking advantage of that charity as well.
Okay, so just making sure that you kind of confirm everything, and that goes along with your next point. So what should we be watching out for? We've talked about this in other respects when it comes to cyber crimes when you've been on the show, and there's that level of fear and urgency.
Exactly. And knowing that every platform is an opportunity for scammers to utilize their scams and hacks. So emails, text messaging, maybe that are pretending to be coming from your bank. We see deep fake phone calls. People that are impersonating your boss actually sound like a loved one or a colleague. And so know that whatever platform's out there, that the bad guys are also using it for their benefit.
Okay, so let's go over some quick tips then, because we talk about all of these things that we have to look out for, and it just makes everybody, I think, you know, unfortunately feel very paranoid, especially when we're talking about deep fakes when it comes to videos and people changing their voices and all of that. But talk about some things that we can do to combat that.
Yeah, so first off, take a deep breath, take a step back, and when you're viewing links or emails or attachments, make sure it's something you actually requested, right?
Okay.
Your bank is never going to email you or text or call you and ask you for your login credentials, right? And so again, it goes back to that urgency and then time sensitivity of what they're requesting and actually information that they're asking for too. So all those should kind of pique your interest or set off some red flags in your head about what they're trying to gain from you.
Sure. And when we're talking about doing like online shopping and things like that, whether it's a specific store that you frequent, whether it's Amazon, no matter what it is, passwords are a big deal as well. So I know a lot of people, myself included, just a few years ago, you know, wanted to make my password the same for everything, because otherwise you have so many passwords to try and remember or write down somewhere. Don't do that.
Exactly. You want to have strong passwords. You want to have different passwords too. Just because you have a strong password for your bank account
doesn't mean use it for everything.
Exactly, because if one gets hacked, they all could get hacked too.
Yeah.
And then wherever possible, apply multi-factor authentication, so you have a couple different authentication methods for any website that you're logging into. Okay,
and one last thing before we wrap up with you today. When we're talking businesses, right, so we talked a lot about the individual this afternoon, but we're talking about maybe a company or a business and things to tell your staff. It's really important to confirm and verify, and that doesn't have to take a lot of steps.
Exactly. You know, these hackers aren't targeting just consumers. They're absolutely going after businesses. They know it's a stressful time for everybody, so they're using that stress. They're using that opportunity for distraction in order to infiltrate both consumers and businesses.
Okay. We want to put the website on the screen right now. If you want to learn more about Rouse Consulting Group and how a partnership can really benefit your business, just visit them on the web. That's rouseit.com. As always, Eric, great information, especially headed into holiday shopping season. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you very much. After the break, we are getting a live update from our Project Bundle Up and Blanket Drive happening right outside TV6. Meteorologist Kyle Keel will join us with a closer look next.
Quad Cities Live continues.
KWQC's annual winter clothing and blanket drive is underway right now. This year we're partnering with the Salvation Army and Bettendorf Rotary to collect warm items for community members in need. Meteorologist Kyle Keel is joining us live now. And Kyle, there are roughly 2 hours left for this donation drive.
Yeah, still plenty of time to come up to our station, Morgan, and drive up and drop off your donations, whether it be a blanket, big or small, for kids or adults, or if it's a coat, or maybe you don't have either available, you can bring your money donations as well. And so far, the turnout has been very excellent here this year. Of course, this is a team effort with the Salvation Army and Project Bundle Up, as well as the Rotary Club of Bettendorf. And joining us once again on Quad Cities Live is Joe Campion with the Rotary Club of Bettendorf. Joe, how's it been going today?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, we've set a record. We're up about 840 right now. As compared to last year, we were at 453.
Wow.
So, and again, we couldn't have done it without you guys. I mean, and we're getting people that you can tell they've seen the articles on TV. They're bringing new blankets in or new jackets in for the Salvation Army. So it's been a fantastic effort, and I can't thank you enough. But we've got 2 hours, so on the way home from work, swing by and give us a blanket or a jacket.
Yeah, we gotta get to 4 figures here.
We want to get 1,000. 1,000 is a number we're trying to hit now, and I think we're going to get it with 2 hours left. So it's fantastic, Kyle.
And you'll be a fourth of the way to your goal, because your goal is 4,000, right?
Yes. So it almost sounds like maybe we sandbagged on the goal. I don't think so. No, it's a legitimate goal.
Yes, and let's exceed 4,000. I'm really glad to hear that it's been going really well. A record for this particular drive, but keep in mind the blanket drive goes until December.
Middle of December, and we keep the public boxes out as long as they keep getting filled up. So it's not like at the middle of December we pull the boxes. We'll keep them middle of January, which we did last year at some places. So.
Perfect. And already the boxes are out at 14 different locations across the Quad Cities. People have already been donating to those as well, so that's fantastic news to hear. So obviously these blankets came in handy this morning, but also in handy are coats as well. And now you can see we're getting more donations of these blankets, new and gently used. If you have some handmade ones, we'll take those as well. But another aspect to this drive is with the Salvation Army and Project Bundle Up. And right now we've got, I'll set this right there for you all. We've got the Scouts helping out as well. And Project Bundle Up, of course, taking new coats as well for people of all ages. And joining us now once again is Major Lucy Gates. Major Gates, how's it been going on your end today?
It's been going very well. We've been getting more of the older kids that we've asked for. But now we're not getting many of the younger ones that are in school, like the elementary age. We're not getting as many of those. So that's some that we're needing.
All right, so we need coats like this for some of the younger kids. Of course, you put out that call earlier this week for the adults. Now we're putting out the call for the younger kids as well. So it's good to hear, though, that people are hearing about the need, though.
Correct. They are hearing about it, and they are coming. It's been a constant come through the line to give to us this year.
Sure, so maybe people are just tuning in right now and they're like, oh gosh, I don't really have time to go out and get a new coat. I mean, you'll take the money donations as well.
We take that, but they can also drop them off at our office at 100 Kirkwood, which is Kirkwood and Brady Street.
Okay.
Well, they can drop it off there. Our office is open between 8:30 and 4 during the work week.
Okay.
So they can drop things off there too.
All right, and there's certainly still time to drop off your donations here at the station, 805 Brady Street in Davenport. This is a partnership between KWQC, the Salvation Army, and Project Bundle Up, as well as the Rotary Club of Bettendorf. We'll be out here collecting your donations, whether it's winter gear, whether it be a winter coat, hats, gloves, as well as those blankets, until 5:30 this evening. For Quad Cities Live, I'm Kyle Keel. Morgan, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Kyle, thank you. Looking great out there, everybody. Still to come, our wins of the week, including an extra special update from one of our very own QCL guests. It is time now for our wins of the week, as it is Friday. Kyle, we'll have you kick it off today.
Yeah, so earlier this week, I think I mentioned to you, Morgan, that I was in the middle of anchoring the 11 o'clock news, and my wife texted me, and she's like, hey, I know you're on the air, but can you come outside real quick? I'm like, well, it'll have to be 11:30. Well, this was waiting for me. My kids had made a couple of crafts for me. They made some lunch for me, and then we did a little more high-quality craft. Yesterday we had the paint that Board and Brush brought, and so we painted their little pumpkins, which I didn't get a picture of those, but we also had another pumpkin. This actually lights up. It's battery powered and lights up around the pumpkin. And so we had them do little handprints. They mixed all the colors together to paint the pumpkin.
Of course they did, yes.
They look really good all lit up.
I think they look great.
I just love the little cake crafts. They're they touch my heart. So
yeah, that's very
it.
cute. Yeah, you've got some crafty kiddos for
Yes.
sure. Mine is something that I've talked to you about numerous times, Kyle.
Yeah.
I actually got up before I woke up Darby for
Yes,
school.
okay.
So I have to get her up at 6:30 in
Yes.
the morning to get ready for school. I woke
see
up
where this
and
is going.
tried to work out a little
Yes.
bit before school, but I had to, it stopped pretty quickly because I showed you this video. Winnie wouldn't let
Cute
me.
little
I was
Winifred.
trying to do some crunches and she was not having it. Yeah, so that's kind of a win of the week.
Yeah.
Speaking of dogs, though, I want to make sure I get this in.
Yes.
So we learned this morning. So if you watch the show every day, you might have remembered seeing Paul.
Hopefully you fell in love with him
Animal
like we
Welfare
did.
Center. He was wearing his little
Look at
sweater.
him.
Yes. So we got word today. Well, they posted to social media that Paul was adopted. Yay!
Love the success story.
Yes, I love to hear when some of the animals, dogs and cats that have been on the show, they get adopted. So
it really
Paul
does make
was
a difference.
adopted.
Yeah.
It was just a sweet little guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, congrats to the family who got him because he
Yes,
was a sweetheart.
He was wonderful.
Yes, he was.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching Quad Cities Live.
Yeah, Jeopardy is coming up next. Stay tuned for that, followed by your local news at 4, and we will see you back here next week at 3.